Hey guys, this is Chris again, coming at you with another video. Today's video is a state of the collection video, and also why I started YouTube kind of video. So this is going to be a little bit longer video than normal. Basically I just want to get into a quick wristwatch check. I am wearing that Glycine, that golden eye. I love that piece still. But one of the reasons why I got into YouTube is basically because I'm an enthusiast just like you guys. I don't claim to be a guru or anything like that. Of course, you know, I've made mistakes on videos before, and I'll fess up to it when I make mistakes. So, and I've always been honest and upfront with you guys. But basically, I wanted to start a channel just to show you guys my collecting journey, and hopefully, some of you guys can learn from some of my mistakes, some of my past mistakes. Hopefully, maybe even inspire a couple enthusiasts, which would be cool. Inspire some new collectors. My channel right now is not really big, but it doesn't really matter. I'll still keep going whether it gets big or whether it stays small. It doesn't really matter just because I enjoy doing it, enjoy the hobby. I've gotten to see a lot of really cool pieces, which has been really cool. I have a lot of pieces incoming and outgoing. And again, with the whole YouTube scene, you just gotta, like I said before, you just gotta pick your YouTubers carefully because there are some people that are gonna throw you the wrong way or that are out there just for money or whatever, or claim to be gurus, but really aren't gurus. There are the person that tells you that they know everything in the hobby is full of it, basically. Now there might be an expert in certain areas, like there might be an expert in Rolex or Patek, because there are a lot of those, and there might be experts in a lot of the affordable, and you know, but again, nobody's really a guru. If there were one guru that I had to point out that I would think would be a guru, would probably be Tim Masso, but everybody knows him and everybody knows why. But like I said, I just basically started the channel just to have a little fun and show you guys everything from the lower end in the hobby, which I still appreciate, from Casio, all the way up to the higher end, which, as you know, I've had in I've been fortunate to check out Blanc Pawn, one of my grails, the 50 Fathoms ceramic, also the 50 Fathoms flyback Chronos. So if you guys want to go back and check out those videos, go back and check out my archives. I've had the Arnold and Son Globetrotter. And I have also had in some pieces that I may not like, but I just wanted to be able to show you guys some of those pieces, which is pretty cool to be able to do. Just like the Frank Mueller is not really my cup of tea, but it was cool to be able to check out, and I would have otherwise never probably been able to check out, so, you know, in the flesh. The Frank Mueller was pretty cool. There was some pretty other pretty cool ones that I would normally not buy myself, but was cool to check out. And again, I've been fortunate enough I was able to get my grail, and as you know, that was the Zenith. But I found out I really didn't like that. That's one thing I feel like you guys got to learn for yourself in the hobby is you got to learn what you like, learn what you don't like, enjoy the hobby, enjoy the journey. I sold it, and that is actually one watch I actually didn't really lose a lot of money on. I didn't make a lot of money on it, but I didn't lose a lot of money on it because I kind of almost broke even on that Zenith. And it's pretty cool. It was a lesson learned. I found out I'm more of a dive watch guy, and I know a lot of you are going to say there's a lot of $100 pieces here, there, blah, 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 but you got to know what I do. Like, I work for a living, so I work retail, as you know. So, of course, a lot of those pieces are going to be really viable for my collection because I wear a lot to work, and I can change out, you know, watches for work, and then I don't have to really worry about those pieces. But then I also have, I found out lately I'm more comfortable in the $500 to $2,000 price range in watches. And I do, as I said before, I'm not made of money. I'm not going to pretend to be somebody else. I'm not just, you know, some of the other people do. But, again, like I said, just, I'm not going to pretend to be somebody I'm not. And I usually make at least one or two big purchases a year. And I'm not 100% sure on what that big purchase this year is going to be, just because it's in my budget now. I am eventually going to get a Rolex, guys, so don't worry. I probably will get an Explorer or a Submariner. I'll probably eventually have both in the collection at some point. But as I mentioned, I am in no rush. I have really been eyeing a Glass Original is the diver watch, the CQ. So that may be a little bit down the road because you can get those pretty decent discount brand new when things get better, of course. But luckily, I've still been working, and like I said, I bought a couple other pieces, and I lent out a couple to my buddies for review. So now that I finally have all the pieces together, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys my collection for today, which is May 1st, 2020. This is an updated state of the collection. It's been a little while since I've done it, so we'll go to the desktop, and I will show you guys the watches in question. It's in no particular order. I will start with the bottom of my first case here, my first watch case. Of course, that is the Casio Roll Timer. Best, again, I will say this, best 25 bucks I've ever spent on a watch. This thing is really killer for the price. You don't have to worry about them. I feel like every collection, higher end or lower end, needs one of these watches in their collection, just because of the affordability. And basically, you can just kind of, it's a grab and go watch, perfect. You can, if you need to, you can keep track of the different people on the road, you know, everything like that. The next piece is that Casio Edifice, that EFD 100, I believe is the reference number. Another cool piece, this, believe it or not, was actually my most popular video so far that I've done in about a year and a half of doing videos. This has got almost 10,000 views, which is pretty crazy for somebody with almost only 700 subscribers. So pretty popular watch overall, especially for the price. Like I said, I ended up getting this off of Watch You Seek for 40 bucks. I figured, you know, it'd be a perfect little grab and go, real versatile piece. Wherever, where to work, not have to worry about it. Again, these are about 80 bucks on Amazon right now. Pretty cool, especially for the price. Can't really beat them. 100 meter water resistant, 40 millimeter watch, perfect watch. Again, go back and check out that review if you want, back in my archives, if you're interested in that piece. The next piece is the Casio Duro. This is a dive watch. This needs no introduction, guys. As you know, another one I highly recommend. Best 50, 60 bucks I've ever spent on a diver. This is real versatile. Throw on different straps. Again, I wear this one to work a lot. One I don't have to really worry about. Like I said, again, I know you guys can say, oh, you got so many little cheap affordables, but that's just what I like to buy, guys. And I like to wear a lot of variety to work and ones I really don't have to worry about. And I do kind of use that as an excuse to buy a watch every once in a while, too. I can use it as a work beater. But the Casio Duro, can't beat that one. Can't go wrong with that one. That should also be almost in any collection, I feel like. And again, another Casio is my G-Shock Squares. I have 3 of those. Of course, the classic 5600. Can't go wrong with this either. Best 40 bucks. One of the best 40 bucks I've ever spent. So far as you can see, you can still have a lot of fun in the hobby for not a lot of money, guys. Really killer piece for the price. One you don't have to worry about. You can bang around, beat it around, take it to work, working out, whatever you need to do with it, swimming. Another killer piece for the price. And this one here, I can't remember the model, but my buddy Bobby Legs, Robert, over at Bobby Legs channel, just did a review on this one. He sent this one back. Thanks for the shout out, Bobby. But this is another G-Shock Square one, a Claire. Once again, a fun one. This G-Shock Squares are ones that you can collect a whole lot of and still have a lot of fun for not a lot of money either. Some of them do get really expensive, depending on, you can get the titanium versions and everything that get real high end, like $1,500, $1,600. But again, a killer piece for the price. And this one gets the most wear, probably out of all my watches, or close to the most wear. This is the all metal Square. This is a $500 retail watch, but you can pick these up for about around $400 or so. Definitely killer watch, a lot of watch for the money, Bluetooth watch, really accurate. Probably my most accurate watch because it's based off the app. And you can set it to any time zone. If you travel, whatever, you can set the app to wherever you're traveling to. If you're traveling on the West Coast, I'm here on the East Coast, here in Myrtle Beach. But again, another killer fun watch overall. This is, like I said, one of my most worn watches in the collection. I do wear this to work. I'm not afraid to, as you see, I'm not afraid to wear my watches. They get a little dirty, they get a little scratched up, but that's how they're supposed to be. You shouldn't really baby them unless it. That's why I didn't really like the Zenith. I mean, I love the Zenith, don't get me wrong, but I really didn't like it in that fact because I was too afraid to wear it and too afraid to get it scratched up. And I really didn't want to do that, so I ended up selling it, not wearing it that much. I kind of made myself wear it there towards the end. I just found out I'm more of a dive guy, not really a chronograph guy. Again, go by the philosophy, collect what you love what you collect. Don't worry about ticking boxes or prices or whatever else. Just buy what you like to buy. Don't worry about what everybody else says. And here is another fun watch that I love to wear. I wear this to work a lot. This is the Time XQ. I love the little vintage retro vibe. I was able to pick this up from Mark off of Long Island when he had these back on sale at the retail price, not the overhyped, inflated prices. Some of these were going for like $1,000, which is really crazy. I feel like really stupid people were paying that much for them. And I feel like at $180, these are really killer pieces for the price and the options you get with it. Really cool retro vintage vibe. Next watch is the Scurfa. This is the D100. These are raw Swiss quartz movements, so they are really accurate. Again, this is one you can go back and check out in my archives. I did a video of 3 different ones. My buddy Bryce let me into, and then I ended up buying this one. Put my money where my mouth was, so to speak. These Scurfas, if you haven't seen them, these are perfect grab-and-go divers. Again, these Submariner homages built by a watch enthusiast. He is an actual saturation diver, so these are tested. And killer pieces for about $300-400. They come out of England. Pretty cool little story behind him. And they have all kind of different models. He has an orange dial coming out soon. I believe this fall sometime. I'm probably going to end up picking that up, as you know I love orange. And the next watch is the Boulder Adventure. This is the quartz version. They do have a new automatic version. 38mm, wears really light, like it's not even on the wrist. This again is another watch I wear for work, wears a beater watch. Whenever I don't have to worry about anything. Real thin piece. Again, this thing is lightweight and wears like it's barely even on the wrist, guys. Definitely recommend this if you're thinking about it. Boulder is a great brand. I feel like it's a micro brand that's going to be more mainstream soon. Or more of a mainstream brand. And another one that has kind of been acclimated into my collection. Leon knows it's still here, but he told me to hang on to it for a little while. I may end up keeping this, guys, but this is another killer watch. I wear this one to work. This is the Boulder. This is the Expedition Eager. Again, you can check out my archives for video review. This has a Swiss Salida movement. These are a lot of watches, especially for the $400-500. Definitely killer watch, gets a lot of wear. This is pretty cool compressor style diver like / field watch. About my only negative on it is the band, but other than that I really do like it. The white and the orange and the black, definitely a pretty killer watch, especially for the $400 or $500 it goes for. And now we go to my Seikos, guys. I am up to 6 Seikos now with the purchase of the Tuna and the Sumo and the Arnie. Speaking of, I did end up buying that Arnie. I bought it off my buddy Robert from Bobby Legs channel. Couldn't pass up the deal, guys. That's one thing about being on YouTube. You do end up with a lot of deals, and I just couldn't pass it up. I appreciate the deal again, Bobby. If you guys are thinking about buying from him, I definitely recommend Bobby Legs. Pretty cool dude, and he knows this stuff too when it comes to watches, and really great to deal with. This Arnie is a killer reinterpretation. It's a little bigger than I usually like to wear, but again, this is another one I bought for work. And I had the Pepsi Tuna, which you'll see here in a minute, the baby tuna, so I didn't go with the Pepsi version. I feel like this is a more accurate reincarnation of the old Arnie watch with the black dial and everything. And again, really versatile piece. Probably must just change out the strap to NATO's, you know, like NATO's. Pretty killer watch. Set that one over there, guys. And as I mentioned, the next one is Baby Tuna, the Solar. Pretty killer watch, especially for the price. I bought this one off of Adam over 10. And as I mentioned, the next one is the Baby Solar Patty, the Tuna. Bought this one off my buddy Adam over 1010 Talk. Couldn't pass up the deal on this. These are really lightweight, guys. Again, another one that wears like it's barely on the wrist. Pretty killer piece. Definitely recommend it. Another Solar piece with their Prospects line, the X. Again, you can't really beat these tunas for the money. I had the Pepsi version. Now I got the black version on the bigger one. So pretty cool watches. Pretty cool little addition. I wear this in the work a lot. And next is the Seiko Sumo. If you guys, I don't know why it took me so long to get one and add one into the collection, guys, but these are definitely killer watches, especially for the price. About the $400 to $500. Some of the newer ones are get up there, of course, as you know, Seiko raises prices. This is the original version. This does have the modded bezel, the Pepsi bezel. I had the original bezel. And again, you can see the video review in my archives if you're interested in this watch. Basically, this is a really cool watch. I don't know why it took me so long to get this in the collection. These do wear a lot smaller, guys. Even if you have a smaller wrist, they do fit smaller wrists. Some of my buddies that have smaller wrists review this on YouTube, and they really like the watch. I think they're thinking about picking it up. But like I said, again, killer piece for the price. You can't really beat it. I'm glad I picked up the original version. This just has a lot of unique charm, character to it, and I love the watch. One of my new favorites. Gets a lot of wear time too, especially for work. Now, one that actually doesn't get a lot of wear time, but I need to wear it a little more, is this S&Z. These are killer watches, especially for the price, about $150 to $200. New off of Amazon right now. You can pick these up. A lot of bang per buck. Kind of remind me of the Seiko SKX a little bit, but with a little bit more modern flair. Definitely recommend this. This is my other Seiko. Run out of room here. It's on the table. And of course, as you guys know, this one unfortunately I feel like needs a service right now, because it is running this little slow, but this is one that will never leave. This is one that got me really seriously into watches about 3 years ago. Well, I was about 8 years ago when I picked this up. I was fortunate to pick this up at the $180 before prices went up on the first gen and they were discontinued. And this is, like I said, definitely a sentimental piece, one that will not go anywhere. This has been around, and it's seen a lot of things, and it's just a really killer watch. Like I said, sentimentally, I will not let this one go. I'll probably end up getting another movement for it, throwing that in there, maybe taking a watchmaker instead of having it serviced. But definitely killer pieces, guys. If you guys can get a hold of one of these are really cool pieces. This is one that definitely won't leave the collection. Is the Orange Monster. And my last Seiko, my sixth Seiko. Again, I'm up to Seikos. I could probably collect just Seikos, to be honest, guys. This is the SKX. This is the 011J. As you know, it goes with that Orange Monster. I have a purple NATO strap on there. Just a little cheap Amazon NATO. Nobody seems to hardly make purple NATOs. But as you know, I am a Clemson fan. And hence the orange and purple color combos. This is another killer piece. These are discontinued now, sadly. But really fun to wear, and I definitely get a lot of wear this, especially to work and everything. Cool piece, killer piece for the price, guys. There's still plenty of them around. This and the yellow model are probably the more rare versions of the SKX. And I got rid of my SKXs, and I'll probably end up with another one at some point in the collection. They always end up back somehow or another. This is probably one that I won't let go of, though. Pretty killer piece again. And now, of course, I will take off the watch I was wearing. I just recently acquired this a couple weeks ago. I've been back in the buying phase again. I couldn't pass up the deal. This is the Glycine, the Golden Eye. I got this off my buddy Dane over at Celine Driver's channel. I definitely recommend that channel. He just picked up a pretty cool marathon. Go over and check that video out. Subscribe to him too as well. He knows his stuff. Pretty killer collection. I am almost catching up with you, Dane, on watches here. Not quite, but almost. But this is the Golden Eye. I couldn't pass up the price on this one, guys. It's a lot of watch, especially for the money with the edit movement. This is the pre-Glycine. And if you are thinking about it or not thinking about it just because it's their own, or not pre-Glycine, pre-Invicta, excuse me. Just because they're owned by Invicta doesn't make them any worse or any better. It's just Invicta bought them out, and they were able to keep the brand alive, guys. It just doesn't really mean anything just because they have the Invicta ownership. I feel like Invicta is making a lot of really proper steps now towards actual watch enthusiasts. So don't shun away from Glycine, guys, if you're thinking about it. Definitely a lot of history with the brand. I'd like to get an Airman at some point. And I do have it on that new Blue Shark NATO, which I feel like is look for a review on the Blue Shark NATO I got soon, guys. Which I feel like is made for that watch almost with that PV hardware. Now, one that I'm really excited about, and I know I'm going to get a lot of crap about, is I did rebuy my old Squally back. This was my first Swiss automatic, excuse me, guys. watch in my watch collecting days about 3 years ago when I really seriously got into watch collecting. This is the one that I bought, and this is just a really fun piece, just real versatile. You can go with anything, and like I said, it's just a fun piece. Again, don't worry what about everybody says about them. If you want to get one, go for one. You can't really beat it. I got mine in the polished blue version. Again, fun watch that definitely won't leave the collection. Just like the orange monster there, guys. But fun little watch. And next, as you know, this is one that has stayed. One of my keepers. The Zen 104. I feel like this is the perfect combo on this Bond NATO. Fun watch, real versatile piece. I wear this a lot, guys. This is probably my second, third most worn piece in my collection. And fun watch, especially for the money, and really versatile, as I mentioned. This one and the G-Shock Square and the Omega that you're about to see are the 3 most worn in the collection. Overall, real fun piece. And I am looking at rebuying my old U1. I missed that one. Zen is a great brand, guys. That or I may buy the new UX50, the new U50 that they just released. Killer pieces, especially for the money. Power's getting a little hot here, guys. But on to the most expensive watch I own now is the Omega Seamaster. This is one that of course I bought because of Pierce Brosnan, and I grew up with Brosnan as my Bond. This reminded me of that watch. I didn't really want the quartz version. I figured if I went Omega, I wanted to go all out, get the automatic. And again, as I was mentioning, this is just a classic iteration. I feel like the non-wave dial is a classic iteration of it and will remain timeless. I do like the wave dials, don't get me wrong. If I were to get a new wave dial, probably a new white dial, kind of like Rob just bought. Killer pieces, especially for the entry-level luxury piece. And a good alternative to a Rolex, I feel like. And again, this just goes back to buying what you like. This is one of the most comfortable watches I've ever worn. Now, probably my Manta was probably really as comfortable, more comfortable, just because that bracelet, that is one I do miss, is the Manta. I do regret selling that. Look for a watch buying, selling regrets video pretty soon. But this has been a state of the collection, guys, from May 1st of 2020. Let me know what you guys think down there in the inbox. I know you guys are gonna say, "Oh, you have too many," blah 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 blah. But I collect. I've just found out I'm a collector. I tried consolidating, but that's just not in me. I've been a collector ever since I was a kid. Whether it's baseball cards, Hot Wheels, whatever. I just like collecting things, guys. And the watch channel really has not helped. But again, like I said, choose your YouTube watch people wisely. And there are a lot of great ones out there, guys. There are some that will steer you the wrong way, but there are a lot of great ones. And I'm not going to mention any names or anything like that. That's just not how I am. But again, just choose your YouTubers wisely. And there are, I've met a lot of really, really great ones, guys. There's a lot more. The good outweighs the bad. And again, I started just to show you guys just my journey in collecting. Like I said, hopefully you guys can learn something. I've been fortunate to be able to see a lot of different pieces. And meet a lot of really cool people along the way. A lot of now lifelong friends that you feel at home talking to, like your best friend. But again, like I said, the good outweighs the bad, guys. And I hope you guys follow me along in my journey. And as I probably amass even more pieces, not so much higher end, but I will probably buy, like I said, 1 or 2 higher end pieces a year. Like I said, when the budget allows. I'll eventually end up with a Rolex probably at some point. Definitely looking at glass to original, but you guys know my mind changes constantly, and I do impulse buy a lot. But again, guys, this has been Chris with the State of the Collection video for 2020. Why I started a YouTube channel. Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Alright, peace. I'll see you guys next time.